Hello all of you beautiful people, welcome back to another video, and this is Christmas Countdown Day 6. And today we will be looking at the Christmas food traditions around the world. But before we get into that, here is the Advent Calendar. Peppa Pig Advent Calendar Day 6. Oh, here it is. Oh god, I don't know who this is. Oh no, I do. It's Rebecca Rabbit. Whoa. Yeah, now you've seen that. We got Rebecca Rabbit. She's again. Whoa. I will be heading into it. Right, here we go. Christmas fried chicken in Japan. I don't actually know what country any of the viewers are from, but here in the UK, it's usually like turkey. However, in Japan, and I have heard of this one, they have KFC. Solid. Fair enough. 3.6 million Japanese families on Christmas Eve often receive their meal up to 2 months reserve. Bruh. So Christmas is obviously 25th of December, and they're reserving it in, like, October. That's kind of insane. For KFC as well. I mean, it's okay. Guess it's good when you fancy it. Here's something. What the hell? Today KFC Christmas bucket doesn't include just fried chicken, damn, but also Christmas cake. Another important food on the Japan's holiday menu. Fair enough. There's some Christmas KFC. You can see the Colonel with a Santa hat on. I mean, fair enough. I'll rate that. I do rate that. We have that. I'm not going to pronounce that because I don't know what those accents mean. It's in Lithuania. Seems to be a variety of food here. That's in an apple-shaped bowl, so I assume that's something to do with apple. Looks like cinnamon rolls. See lemons in there. Have a look, I guess. It's the traditional Lithuanian Christmas dinner. It's held December 24th every year, and hosting is no small feat. This meal could take up to a week to prepare. Jesus. For Lithuanians, the holidays are about spending time with family, so a week-long meal prep is certainly a great opportunity for families to get together. Originally, they had 9 dishes. It was a pagan practice, later expanded to 12, damn. When it was appropriated by the Christian church, says they have this, it's like 12 dishes. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fair, yeah. Okay. And so there's no meat, no dairy, no hot food. Damn. So you have fish, bread, vegetables. So it'd be like cold fish as well. So yeah, fish, bread, and vegetables. Some of the items you might see on the menu are herring served in a tomato, mushroom, or onion-based sauce. Smoked eel. I mean, I don't like seafood anyway, but eel sounds really disgusting. Vegetables such as potatoes and sauerkraut. A cabbage, so it counts as a vegetable, I guess, and mushrooms, bread, and a cranberry pudding. Other than eel, it sounds not bad actually. It sounds pretty good. Latkes, I think it's how I'm pronouncing this in Israel. So since the Middle Ages, latkes in some form or another have been an important part of Hakuna tradition. Latkes are a fried potato pancakes which are cooked in oil. That actually sounds kind of good. This recognizes the second temple kept in the menorah, burning with oil for 8 days. Other dishes enjoyed as a part of the tradition include fried donuts and fritters. Hakuna girls, chocolate coins are given out to children. Yeah, I love chocolate coins. That actually sounds like a good one. I would have that, I'm not going to lie. Rate that one highly. Christmas Goose in Germany. So I guess instead of turkey, the German Christmas feast is historically the Christmas. I literally cannot speak. The German Christmas feast is historically centered around the Christmas goose. A tradition dating back to the Middle Ages, eating goose was originally tied to St. Martin's Day, but eventually became a part of the Christmas meal. That sounds fairly normal, to be fair, compared to the other things. Just turkey. Not turkey. Just goose instead of turkey, I assume. Sounds like I'd eat that. Sounds pretty good. Often stuffed with apples, chestnuts, onions, and prunes. Spiced with mugwort and marjoram. Not sure what they are, but the word mugwort does not sound particularly pleasant. The goose is served alongside red cabbage, dumplings, gravy, and I can't pronounce any of these words. They're not English. The oldest known recipe was published in 1350. Very old. That sounds kind of fairly normal compared to stuff like the others we've seen. I mean, KFC. you go to KFC for Christmas. Okay. Paton, Italy. That actually looks tasty. I don't think it has berries in it. I think they are. Italy has numerous regional traditions when it comes to Christmas dinner. In some parts of Italy, they celebrate the Feast of the Seven Fishes. This meal includes 7 different fish. So again, seafood. So I really don't like fish. So I'm probably not going to be a fan. Prepared in 7 different ways. More often than not, 2 featured items are bacala, salted cod, and calamari. In other areas, they eat roasted lamb, poultry, roast lamb, all poultry roasted or boiled, seasoned with sauce. So poultry's like chicken. So it's like, it's like similar enough to turkey. Sweets also play an important role during the holiday season. In northern Italy, one of the famous holiday sweets is panettone, a cake with candy, fruit, chocolate, raisins, and nuts. Other treats included. Oh, the cake sounds nice, to be fair. I'm not a fan of like fruit and cakes with chocolate. Sounds top tier, I'm not gonna lie. Tamples, they look very interesting actually. These in Costa Rica. In Costa Rica, making tamples is a Christmas tradition, and every family has their own secret recipe. The basis of tamales is a corn dough wrapped in banana leaf or corn husk, and then steamed. Some are stuffed with pork, beef, or chicken. That actually sounds kind of good, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that sounds really good. And then other foods may include like filling with the garlic, onion, or raisins. But like, I don't like chicken or beef. That sounds actually very tasty. I would have that. I'm English. I live in England. I would not eat this. I'm not going to lie. Christmas pudding sounds disgusting. This dish goes for many names, whether you call it figgy pudding, plum pudding, or pud, or Christmas pudding. The dessert is a key Christmas tradition in England, Ireland, and some parts of the US. Damn. I'm gonna be real, it looks like dirt, like dry dirt. Christmas pudding's so disgusting. Despite the name, plum pudding doesn't actually include any plums. Nice one there, England. Pre-Victorian era, plums referred to what we now call raisins. Why do you rename it to raisin pudding? And because dried fruits are important to this pudding, it is how it's earned its name. Primarily made of suet. I'm not actually sure what that is. Egg, molasses, spices, and dried fruit. Christmas pudding is set alight with brandy immediately before being served. I don't recommend Christmas pudding, I'm going to be real. As somebody who lives in the UK, I'm lived in England all my life. No. Don't recommend. Bûche de Noël from France. This looks very, very tasty. To be fair, it actually looks very good. La Bûche de Noël. I'm going to be real, I did French, so I started in primary school. So I say I did it in like year 1. That I would have done it in reception. We'll say year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8, year 9. And then I dropped out of it in year 10, 11 because I didn't choose it. That's 9 years of French I did in school. And I remember none of it. So, solid. Yeah. The Bouche de Noël is a dessert symbiotically represents the Yule log, and I love Yule logs. Yule logs are so good. Therefore, yes, no matter what they say now, I will eat this. Very yum. Very yum. It's a wood log that's traditionally carried into the home, sprinkled with wine, and then burned on Christmas Eve. Oh, yeah. I thought I was reading the wrong one. It kind of was like set on light. Yeah. Set a light. Damn. Okay. Sprinkled with wine, then burned on Christmas Eve. Well, I'm not a fan of alcohol, but I guess it wouldn't. I assume it wouldn't change it too much. Just said I'm in England, then said I'm not a fan of alcohol. Am I really English? Like the drinking culture here, like damn. But no, alcohol is kind of yucky, I'm not gonna lie. But in the 1940s, when the practice started to disappear, this dessert took up the mantle, often made with sponge cake, chocolate buttercream, and chocolate buttercream. That's so nice. The Bouche de Noël looks quite like a real log. I mean, I guess if they had a photo actually showing the side of it, it would, but I see it. Other variations of the dessert have emerged. Now you can find recipes for anything from tiramisu to cranberry mascarpone, caramel cream, and Mayer lemon. I just want the chocolate one. That sounds actually really good, and I want to try that. I really do. Kolivo, and I'm not going to pronounce that because I have no idea how to pronounce any of those letters. It's in Bulgaria. That looks quite interesting, actually. Kolivo boiled wheat with sugar and walnuts. It's often the first item to appear on the tables come Christmas Eve in Bulgaria. Similar to a pudding, both Russia and Poland have similar comparable dishes. So it's actually been around. I'll eat it. So served with honey, poppy seed. Pardon me. Other grains, rice, beans, or dried fruit. It could be prepared in different ways. It is often connected with Orthodox traditions. In addition to Bulgaria, it also appears on tables in Serbia, Romania, Georgia, and Ukraine. So this is in like a lot of places. Sounds interesting. I guess I would try it. It looks quite pretty. I like all the colours on it. That's why I would eat it. I'm pretty sure 10 is the last one. Mellow macarona in Greece. I've butchered all of the pronunciations of these. I do apologise. Sweet orange zest cookies soaked in honey and topped with a walnut. Yes, please. This item is a holiday treat. Regularly appears on tables in Greece, known as mellow macarona. These cookies are often said to taste much like baklava. Oh crap! There's way more. How long does this go? 11. Spoiler! I do apologise. 16. Okay. Immediately after they're baked, I need to stop trying to pronounce it. Soaked in honey, sugar, water mixture, and sprinkled with walnuts. There's also a less traditional version of the recipe where it's dipped in dark chocolate. Either way, Simon, I would have the dark chocolate dipped one. I'm not going to lie. I kind of rate it. I'm not going to lie. That sounds quite tasty. I think I'll try that one as well. Cookies. Fair enough. I mean, as soon as these, which do not look like the cookies I would be thinking of, and I think cookies are even considered different things in America as well. I'm not quite sure. Either way, let's have a look, shall we? Another country with cookies on the menu for the holiday season is Poland. Yeah. It's flaky, jelly-filled confection with dough often made with sour cream or cream cheese. I I was a bit close to the mic there. I do apologise. These are fold-over style cookies with a variety of fillings. If the standard apricot or raspberry doesn't do it for you, they also try poppy seed nuts or sweet cheese. They're topped with confectionery sugar immediately before serving. Obviously very different to what I would think of with cookies. Sound interesting, but again with like the fruity stuff or like raspberries, apricots, not really my thing. Seem interesting though. Guess it would be worth a try. Kind of looks like jam. I'm not really a big fan of jam. Bacalao. From Mexico. Alright. Well, it's in a little fish bowl, so I assume this is a fish-based dish. This, or salted cod. There we are. Not common in most countries during the holidays, but it is a staple dish in Mexico before refrigeration, salting, preserving meats, and fish is necessary. So I was right about it being fish since the bowl obviously gave it away. I just realised I never put anything on the TV in the background. Oopsie. Today that is no longer the case, but the practice still exists, and when, in the case of bacalao, I think that's how I pronounce that. The fish is rehydrated and cooked. The result is tender and delicious. See, that always makes it sound nice, but then I realise it's cod and a fish. In Mexico, this it is made with tomato, ancho, chilies, onions, almost potato and olives. The filling that certainly warms you up. Sounds like if you like fish, you would quite enjoy it, but for me, it's definitely a no. Saffron Buns from Sweden. See why they get their name, considering their colour. Fair enough. Julbord is a 3-course meal. Damn, it's served. Why can I not speak? Talk properly. Alright, here we go. Yeah. First up already. 3-course meal is served come Christmas in Sweden. The first dish is usually fish, often pickled herring. Second, cold cuts, including Christmas ham, along with sausages, are served. So it's kind of like, you get sausage, pigs in blankets here. Seems quite familiar to me. The third course is often meatballs, hell yeah, and a potato casserole with Jansson's Frestel. I can get behind the meatballs. It's Sweden, of course. Of course, they have meatballs at Sweden. I haven't had IKEA meatballs in a while. I should go and have a fat scran of IKEA meatballs. Hell yeah. For dessert, rice pudding is popular, but there's another treat for which the Swedes are known for making around this time: saffron buns. Saffron buns are sweet and often yellow in colour. It's due to saffron, of course. Like I said. They're shaped into an S and then baked into the final buttery form. They're served to the family by the oldest daughter by tradition, but that shouldn't stop you from trying your hand at making them. The most importantly, enjoying the product. Hell yeah. Sounds pretty interesting. Kind of rare, not gonna lie. But they look pretty good. I think the colour kind of entices me, even though it's not a very normal colour of food, but it's like interesting, you know? Roast pig. Oh my god, that's a whole ass pig. Okay, Philippines. Christmas is a big deal in the Philippines, is known for having the longest Christmas season, with Christmas carols starting as early as September and ending usually around January 9th. Damn, it's almost as people got into Christmas that early in the flipping UK. Straight up. People have been putting their Christmas trees up like start to mid-November. Why? I don't even want mine up till like after the 12th. My Christmas tree still isn't up now. I'll do a video when it is. But like, why so early? It's like you get bored of it before the actual day happens. Then it's like, yay. I don't get how you do it so early. with the Feast of the Black Nazarene. God, I'm really bad at pronouncing things. I'm going to use it now. I'm going to say this now. I am dyslexic. Although these are all foreign words anyway, so I doubt it would be very easy, but I'm going to throw that out there as an excuse. Official observance, however, is from December 16th until the first Saturday of the new year. Very specific, and you just have a whole ass pig. Kind of disgusting looking, but I guess people eat ham. I like bacon. Who doesn't like bacon? Food board, Finland. Finns go buffet style, or literally Christmas table style for their Christmas meal, with jolupoi. I don't know what those accents are and how to pronounce them. I just want to keep saying it so I don't offend anyone. I doubt anyone would be offended by me pronouncing things wrong, but I'm sorry. It's a traditional food board and it's comparable to Swedish smorgasbord or julbord. It contains several dishes typical of the season, such as Christmas ham, fish, and casserole. Fish seems to really be like a really popular one across like a lot of countries, but I don't hear about Christmas fish here. I don't know if that's just me, because again, I don't eat fish, but I've never heard of like Christmas fish in England, or the UK in general. It's weird. Other items on the table may include mushroom salad. I hate mushrooms. Pickled herring. No, don't like pickled anything. And Caroline stew. I don't know what that is. For dessert, tarts and gingerbread and rice pudding are served. Gingerbread is a bit of a classic. I don't know why gingerbread became a Christmas thing, because I swear you can still buy like a gingerbread man all year round. And it's just, people are like, yeah, Christmas. And then fruitcake in the US, the gift that keeps giving. So this is an American one. Calvin Trillin theorized that there is only one fruitcake, and that is simply sent from family to family each year. Well, that would be a very large fruitcake to last that long. Most Americans turn their noses at the very thought of a fruitcake. I don't blame them. Fruitcake does not sound good. For some reason, this item keeps making rounds. Something made possible because the cakes are soaked in alcohol or other liquors to keep them from moulding. Don't believe me? On the Tonight Show, Jay Leno sampled a cake that someone had kept in his family heirloom from dating back to 1878. In 2017, the Antarctic Heritage just found a 106-year-old fruitcake they deemed almost edible. That's disgusting. But yeah, Christmas food, it's very different wherever you go, since I've only ever really heard of like turkey and Brussels sprouts and all that on your Christmas dinner. But there's a lot of fish. I would eat this more than anything, I think. That seems the most tasty. Okay, I guess my transition doesn't work. Wow. Thanks, OBS. My laptop. Okay, apparently everything's just died. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. This website will be linked in the description, because as you can see, you can get all the recipes here if you want to try any. Thank you to my mum for giving me this website. I wasn't sure what to do today because I just finished college and there was like stuff. There is another one as well with just Christmas traditions. I've looked through one or two, and there are weird ones I am going to look at. Also, do want to apologise for the Long Live Santa video. I think it was day 3. I don't know why my hand's just like that. But yeah, I think it's like day 3. I think Long Live Santa video. It didn't have audio. I didn't know about it until it was uploaded, because I literally watched it back and it had audio. Now it's on YouTube. There's just no audio. I do apologise, and I would have re-uploaded it, but I deleted it because storage, and I always delete them. So sorry about that. But thank you for watching. If you liked it, cheers. Food around the world. I never really think about how different it all is, but it is very different. It's interesting. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another Christmas countdown video. Goodbye.
you still here? There's no more music.